Welcome to the Gmail settings labels video. This video will look at the settings within the settings tab, the labels section within that particular area there. So I'm already in the settings under labels. I'm going to go ahead and back out just so you can see where I am. I'm going to discard my changes here so I am at my main page. This is what it will look like as I just logged in. I'll come over to my cog here and click on my settings, and then that's going to load my settings. We already have a video on general, so if you're looking for the general tab here, you can go ahead and go back to that video. This one's going to deal with labels. Now the labels is what shows up on the left hand side over here. So you can see here that I don't have many labels whatsoever. I have the important shows up, the chats, all mail, spam, trash, that kind of thing, and really those only show up because I asked it to show up after more labels. So you can come in here and notice that I don't have my category showing up. Now this categories deals with the labels on this side over here. So if I end up showing those, they will show up over here. You can see that the categories tab showed up, and there's a little drop down menu, and they're all right there. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and hide those because I don't like them over there. So that's how you can change things. If I want to add a label, so if you want to add folders for parents or for students or a particular teacher or principal, here's where you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add. Please enter the label name. I'm going to say video comments. So if I get email, and you can nest it under something, or you can just put it where I don't have anywhere to nest it because I don't have any labels. So I'm going to click on create. And then you will see over here, it puts it under video comments. Okay, so let's say I want to create another label, and I want to say positive video comments. And since that's kind of the same thing as video comments, but I want to nest that under positive or video comments. And so you could see now video comments has its own little arrow. I click on that and it's nested right underneath there. So I can put everything in video comments, but then I can keep track of the positive ones within here. Now Google thinks that you don't really necessarily need folders. They don't call them folders, they call them labels, because really you're not actually putting them in folders. You're just giving them a label because you can then search for particular labels. I like labels because I think of them as folders. So if I come back to my inbox, I have one here from Jordan from Google because I just set up this account. And let's say I click on him and I go to this little folder here, and I want to move it to updates because it's an update about my account. So I click it there, it's gone. Now, if I go into my updates section, which it's not here, so let's go to my categories because that's where it is. Okay, there's the email. All right, it will apply a little label of where it actually is. And so it kind of label every time you put it in places, it'll label it where it needs to go. Let's see if I move it to video comments, it'll do that for us. So we do that. And you can see that it's add the label video comments to the topic of this particular video. Anytime you can add it to multiple ones. So if I want to also move it to positive ones, I can add multiple labels to one particular email. Okay. If you want to change labels or add labels, you can also do that from this screen, the main screen, without having to go through settings. Come down, and I clicked on more, show more, and down here you can manage labels and you can create a new label. If you click on manage label, that's actually going to take you directly to where we just were. Okay, so that is all about labels that appear on the left hand side of your Gmail, how you can add, hide, or show all of those labels.